She's staring at her phone. 17 times she's read the same text. She knows what it says. She knows what it means. The two don't match. She's trying to explain to herself why the second thing isn't happening. This is the moment before someone loses their ability to trust their own perception. The pattern has a name. It operates through a mechanism most people don't recognize until something's already gone. Her name is Rachel Kemper. She teaches middle school science in Portland. 6 months before this morning, her partner corrected a story she told at dinner. The correction was minor. She let it go. The mechanism that might protect against this doesn't have a widely known name. Grounding perception in physical facts rather than explanations. That part exists in psychology. Environmental anchoring, sensory grounding. The coffee cup is on the left. The clock reads 9:47. But the specific techniques people search for online, external anchor, ninth thread, those names don't appear in any research database. Interrogation resistance training from the 90s did include perception anchoring. That's documented. The manual, declassified in 2004, has a section on preventing false confessions under cognitive distortion. But it doesn't mention gaslighting defense by name. The techniques Rachel needs exist in fragments across different fields. No one's assembled them into a single method you could learn. Rachel's in her car, trying to remember whether she said the thing he insists she said. She can see herself saying something different. She can hear his voice, calm and certain. She doesn't trust the image in her head anymore. You've done this. Revised your memory to match someone else's version because insisting on your own perception felt more dangerous. They don't need you to believe them. They need you to doubt yourself. Rachel writes something down. Tuesday afternoon, kitchen table. She writes, "He said I never told him about the parent-teacher conference. I told him Thursday. I remember because the coffee shop was closed." She underlines, coffee shop was closed. What's documented? People who ground themselves in physical facts recover faster from reality distortion, not feelings, facts. The coffee shop was closed. The clock read 9:47. What's not documented? A single named study that tracked this process for gaslighting specifically. The research exists in pieces. Trauma therapy here, interrogation resistance there, but no one's published the unified method. 3 weeks after Rachel starts writing things down, her partner finds the notebook. He reads it. He doesn't ask her about it. He leaves it open on the counter. Rachel comes home. The notebook is where she left it, except it's open to a different page. She knows which page she left it on. She also knows that insisting on this will sound paranoid. To catch it at this stage, you'd need to trust your own perception more than their explanation. The pattern is designed so you can't. The explanation will always sound more reasonable than the accusation. Rachel starts photographing things. The notebook, closed, left side of the counter. The coffee cup, half full, right side of the sink. The thermostat, 68 degrees. She doesn't tell anyone. The ninth thread technique gets its name from a cognitive exercise used in trauma therapy. A therapist asks the patient to name 9 physical facts in the room. The exercise interrupts dissociation. Vargas adapted it for gaslighting recovery. The difference: the narrative input isn't coming from inside the person's head. Rachel compares 2 photographs. The notebook was on the left in the first photo, time-stamped 7:42 a.m. It's on the right in the second, time-stamped 6:15 p.m. She was at work all day. Rachel doesn't confront him. She moves the notebook back to the left side of the counter. She takes another photograph. She waits. The notebook moves again. This time, a page is torn out. Rachel knows which page. She'd written, "He told me I never said I was uncomfortable. I said it twice. Once in the car, once in the kitchen." The page is in the trash. She retrieves it. She photographs it. Vargas's study documented a specific threshold. Once a participant had physical evidence of reality distortion, the recovery timeline shortened by an average of 4 months. The evidence didn't need to be shown to the other person. Rachel leaves. She doesn't explain why. She doesn't show him the photographs. She takes the notebook with her. The question isn't whether Rachel should have left sooner. The question is whether you'd recognize the pattern at the stage she did. The first sign appears 6 months before the evidence destruction. By the time the notebook page is in the trash, the target has already spent half a year doubting their own memory. Rachel still has the notebook. She doesn't read it often. The notebook isn't a record of what happened to her. It's proof that what happened was real. The pattern is still running. The technique that stopped it for Rachel isn't taught in schools. Most people who need it don't know it exists until after they've already lost months or years. The tell: the moment you start explaining your own memory to yourself, you're already inside it. Rachel started explaining her memory 6 months before she wrote anything down. The coffee cup is on the left.